What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Ordinary E, and this is episode 4, season 4 of the free PC build upgrade. So far, we have upgraded the motherboard to a H110, and we have upgraded the CPU to a 6700K. We now have 4 sticks of RAM inside, giving us 32 gigabytes. We've got a cooler that's been upgraded to a tower cooler, which is super quiet. We've kept the same power supply, we've kept the same hard drive, and we've kept the same SSD, which is up here. So in the last video I said I was going to look into my cases that I've collected so far, and I have found a tray. So I'm going to go and get that, put the tray in, put that on there. I did not get an AIO shield, and we'll open this back up at the end of the series to tidy up all of the cables. But for now I'm just going to put the tray in, close this up, and then this video we are going to tackle something to do with this and all of these. So all of these are the monitors that I've collected, brand new, second hand, for free. So shout out to all the people that give away their stuff, super appreciate it. Today we're going to be looking to see if we can upgrade the monitor. I need to just double check what the graphics card can do, whether it can do HDMI, because that would be preferable. At the moment we're on DVI or VGA, so it'd be better if we could upgrade to that. Also we want to check out whether we get any faster monitors, so more hertz, which will mean smoother gameplay. However, more hertz and more pixels will mean that the graphics card has to work harder, and we already know that the graphics card is only getting 8 FPS on Heaven. We do not know what it does on game yet. We're going to do that at the end of the series. We'll test it on game and see how far back from sort of Destiny, if it can play Destiny the game, and then if it can't, we'll go back a few years and see what games are out then and see if we can play any of those. But yeah, the more monitors you have, the more hertz you have, the more pixels you have, the more harder your graphics card has to work. So it might not be a good thing. At the moment this monitor is pretty good. I got no complaints with it, but it isn't HDMI. We're running this one on VGA or DVI, can't remember now, but we're going to check that out as well. And also just as a setup, so at the moment this is how the setup looks, and I'm just thinking, I've still got a bit of real estate here, right? And I can move down a bit, I can jiggle this about, I can probably put that over there. And do I want double monitors, and do I want to utilize this? So this was again another freebie. I haven't checked it out completely. In here is an arm, or arms, or just one arm. Oh, so one arm. So I've only got one arm, and also we need a monitor that would be able to mount onto that. So do I want 2 monitors, one on an arm, one not on the arm? I don't know. And yeah, so we want to utilize this because it's pretty nifty for that to be given. So again, thank you to people who give out their stuff. It's super appreciated, and we can use it. So it looks like what was on the box is what was in the box is what's on the box. So that's pretty cool. So we want to try and put that I was thinking that would lift the monitor up. I thought there was going to be 2 in here. There's only a single. It says single on there. Yeah, so that's what we're going to tackle today, guys. So what we're looking for, and I'll just go to display settings, and you do right click, display settings, and as you can see we are 19 by 1080, so we're not even 1080p. And if we go advanced scaling, go back, if we go advanced display settings, maybe, don't know if that's showing up, guys, but it says 60 Hz. So this monitor is pushing out 60 Hz, 8-bit bit depth, and the color format is RGB, standard dynamic range. So that's about all you're going to know from a monitor. You know, you then go to like 4K, 8K, I don't know, whatever K, OLEDs, blah blah blah. And unfortunately, looking by these screens, there's definitely not an OLED, so no one's giving away an OLED. Basically, probably the only thing or 2 things I'm looking for are whether I've got a monitor here that's more than 60 Hertz and whether I've got HDMI. We also just need to quickly double check the graphics card if it's got an HDMI connection, so let's do that. And yes, there you have it, guys. You can see one VGA next to the blue connection. There is a HDMI connection and a DVI connection on the very left, but it looks like it can only take one monitor then, maybe, or one HDMI, one DVI. I need to just double check this graphics card can do 2 monitors, or how do I have a splitter? So can I even do 2 monitors? Yes, I just found a splitter, guys, in the bag of cables that I have. I have about 4 bags of cables, and so we can split it, but it has the DVI connection first and then split into 2 monitors. So it's possible. So we can see if we can put double monitors, use the gas spring arm. Looks pretty good, right? Huno gas spring. I wonder why they gave it away. It's got to be something wrong with it. And I'll just show you. So this is a case I managed to pick up for free, and it's called a Fractal Design mesh case. You see Fractal design again. And in here is 2 trays. Now it's a bit beat up, so if you look at the top, there's a dent here. I don't know if you can see on the camera. Around the back, this screw is sort of bent up and won't screw in. And then this glass, I don't know what's going on here, but I think the inside has come away, so I need to figure that out. So the case is a bit beat up, but might be able to be fixed. But the good thing is, it's got a nice glass case. It looks like it was brand new. Maybe it was just damaged and then they gave it away. But yeah, if I take off, I can't take that off. Take off and show you the back of it. Down the bottom here are 2 trays, and I'm assuming those are the trays I need. There's also a box in here, another fan. So yeah, maybe one day if we try and get this fixed, I will move my PC into here, or the second PC I'm going to build for myself will go in here. But let's get one of these trays, or both of these trays. Maybe I can put the SSD on one and the hard drive on this one, but definitely the hard drive so it's safe and away from any metal to short out. So let's do that quick. So hopefully they do fit. They seem to be clear enough so the side panel can still go on. Alright, I'm going to mount the hard drive onto the tray, and I'll probably put the SSD on there as well. Okay, so I've just screwed that to the bottom there. Comes with these little rubber bits. Looks like you can move them across into different positions, but I left it there. And yeah, needs to be secure enough. Put that in. And I've just done the same with the SSD. So they're all going to have their rightful place now in the trays. And there we have it, guys. We've finally got proper trays. This one doesn't sit in there properly. Oh, there you go. So yeah, finally got proper trays for the SSDs and the HDD. To be proper. So all now. So I did manage to find, I've got other cases which are in another room, but I did pull off all of the IO shields from those cases, and I'm hoping I now have possibly one that fits. I can show you those quick. Yeah, so here are some of the other cases that I managed to pull off, some IO shields that I managed to pull off some other cases. Haven't checked them yet, but maybe there's one here, or maybe we can adapt one of these to make it fit. Otherwise we will have to first spend money for the first time ever on the PC. But I think for this video what we're going to do is stick to the monitors, and the first thing we're going to do is probably see if this works, right? Because there must be a reason they gave it away. So we're looking for a monitor that fits this, is more than 60 Hertz. Why are you black and white, mate? I don't know what happened there, guys. The camera went black and white. So, sorry about that. But yeah, so what we're looking for in the monitor is whether it's more than 60 Hertz, so it's faster and can refresh the frames quicker, has more pixels, is HDMI preferably, which is high definition picture, rather than VGA, which is just video something camera, I don't know, something like that, or DVI, which is digital video. HDMI is a newer version. Oh, it also comes with instructions, so that's cool. Yeah, let's see if this works. So it's meant to be hydraulic. Last thing want to do is put a monitor in here and it fails. So let me put it together and see if it works. So there's the arm. I've attached it to this side of the desk because on the other side there's a plinth that goes down and it won't fit. So I can't use it unless I shave a hole at the back and put this in. However, I think it's broken. So very hard to push down on the arm, which is, it works great, the hydraulic, but there's a nut on top here that you're supposed to screw to hold it in place, and it won't. Also, you have to unscrew this to adjust the head and then screw it up to tighten. If you ever just want to quickly move the monitor around and make it go up and down, you can't. You need to undo the screws, move it, hold it in place, then with your fourth hand while you're holding it and trying making sure it doesn't fling back in your face, because look at this. So, I mean, that's crazy. That's going to kill someone. Yeah, so you need 4 hands, so while you're holding it and then also protecting your face and then trying to hold the screwdriver and then position this in the same place as well. Maybe 5 hands. Whatever. So I think it's broken because I was twisting and twisting this thing, this nut here, and it just won't stay in place. So gonna have to open it up. If we're gonna use it another day, is open it up and see if we can fix that adjustment. So it says here, look, press the front arm, so press it down, put your Allen key in and then adjust it and then lock it in place. We retighten the screw. I mean, that's not a great way of doing things, so maybe we just give this a miss. Alright, I think what we do now is we'll go on to the monitors. I have made space. What I'm going to do is put the monitors here and we're going to have a look what one looks the best. You guys tell me as well what you think is the best, and then I'm obviously going to make my choice, but I can change it, it's not a problem. we'll put them in here one by one. First of all, what I'll do is I'll sort out the monitors, whether they're 60 hertz, 50 hertz, 40 hertz, 120 hertz. We're looking for, in the ideal world, 240 hertz. I know I haven't got it, but we'll go and look at the back of the screen. I'll sort them out. We'll sort them out into size. We'll sort them out into connections at the back, and yeah, see what we got. Let's go and do it. All right, guys, let's have a look at what we got. So we know this one already, actually, the Asus monitor. If you've been watching my videos from early days, this is one we got that has lines going down it, very small lines, I think on this side. So yeah, we know this one's broke, so that one's out of the question. But all I'm going to be doing now is flipping these around and checking on the bottom there if it tells me how many hertz. So this one has a HDMI connection, which has been great. Okay guys, so I have gone through all of the monitors and they are all between 50 and 60 hertz, so not an improvement on the monitors that I have. They all don't have HDMI either, so no improvements on the monitor I have there either. So the only thing it's going to come down to is probably preference and whether I want two monitors that match, and yeah, and whether they work, because at the moment I haven't tested any of them. I've just picking them up. I gave them a clean, obviously, so it's just going to come down to preference. So starting from this side, I've put them into sort of size order and matching order, and all of these are odd. They don't match, so there won't be a possibility of having two that look the same, and they're also square, so I'm not used to having square monitors anymore or seeing square monitors anymore at the moment. The other thing would be whether they move or, you know, adjust and so forth. So at the moment, these on the right, these four here, we're going to take off the table. So that now leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors. 3 of them are the same. Now the thing that's good about these monitors, but again they're the square screen, don't know what you guys think about that, let me know in the comments, but these do move up, down, rotate, so they have lots of flexibility. This one here doesn't, just goes backwards and forward, but it does look like the other one, so I want to just put it next to the one I have already and see how it looks. And then these ones, well, these are great. And actually the mechanism at the back, I'll show you the back, quite sturdy, it's got a nice little footprint, whereas these ones have massive footprint. Don't know why that is, but these have a nice motion to them to go up and down, and they go back and forth. The only problem is one of them has a mark at the bottom, which I'll show you once we light it up. Maybe you won't see it, can't really see it. Yes, this one here has a mark right down the bottom, been scratched. Now the only other thing I can think of, I do prefer the matte finish, so it doesn't give you the sun glare, but the pictures on the glass finish are much better, much more colourful, and just look better in my opinion, but I don't like the glare, so I do prefer the matte finish with the anti-glare, which these ones have as well. So I'm not keen, there is 3 of these ones, so I could have a 3 screen setup, but I'm not keen on the squareness and I'm not keen on that base. Let me know what you think. So I think what we'll do is we'll just line up this one first of all with the one we have already, see how it looks, and if they match then maybe we go with that. If not, we'll see, and then we'll see if these work, and if they work then maybe we'll go with this. I think I know what I'm leaning towards. What do you think? They're obviously bigger, we can measure those in a bit, but let's see if they all work first. Okay, so that is how that would look. They're not exactly the same height, which is a bit jarring. They're not the same monitor, because I thought they were very similar, but they're not. The base is different here, but that is how it would look. Let me know what you think, and now we'll swap these out. I haven't connected it yet, obviously, because I have to figure out how I'm going to actually make them both work at the same time. So let me swap them out for the other 2. I don't think I'm going to go with the 3 monitors because there's just about enough room there for the 2. So let's get the 2 bigger screens and see how they look. Okay guys, and that's with the 2. So these are Samsungs and they are 5001 dynamic contrast. I don't know what any of that means, but yeah, one works. Put that one on. Obviously I need to test this one, but that's how that looks. Honestly, I think they're too big. So I mean, it wouldn't be bad with just the one. If I just had the one, I would keep it. I actually like it. I like the screen, I like the size. If there was just one, don't know about having 2 though. Let me know what you think about that. Now the good thing about these ones actually is that they rotate to stand up like that, so I could have something like that, one in the middle and then a screen like that. I don't know why would you do that? Don't know. It's a possibility, guys. I actually do prefer this one. I don't know, I might just go with the one, but I'll set both up and I'll wait for your comments. But I think I'm going to stick with these because they have so much more room to maneuver. They're bigger, they have the anti-glare, they do have a DVI connection and a VGA. They don't have HDMI, which is a shame, but actually I actually like these screens better, and I think I'm going to stick with these. So let me see if I can connect them both up and get them both working and show you what it looks like at the end. And there we have it. I've got it all set up. They're both working, so that's good news. And I found out some more little features. So yeah, those buttons down there are all touch buttons, so that's good. Do like the bezels on them. They're smaller than the previous monitor, and yeah, they look good. I'm still not sure about the two monitors. I don't know why I would need two monitors. It looks good with the one monitor because I did have a look at that, but I might just keep the two because I'm going to set up another computer, maybe use it for the second computer, as well as maybe keep the other monitor because that is a good monitor as well. Until we are lucky enough to find someone giving away an OLED or an HDMI monitor, I do like these. I think the screen's better. I like the adjustments on them and how they move and everything else. Yeah, pretty good. Everything else I've mentioned before as well. Now, some big news. While I was shooting this video and towards the end of this video while I'm editing it, we have reached 502 subscribers. So we hit the 500 subscribers, guys. Congratulations. Thank you to everyone for your support. I really appreciate it. But what it does mean is it activates one of the giveaways for the PS5 Hall Effect controller that I've mentioned in this video here. So what you guys need to do is go onto this video and comment, subscribe obviously, and comment to enter. That's it. That's all you have to do for now. And I'm going to do the next video. We're going to stop the PC upgrades in a minute, and we're going to go and make this PS5 controller into a Hall Effect to give away. But I'm going to use the comments on this video on the random comment picker to pick the winner on the next video. Okay, so comment on that green and blue video there to enter, and make sure you're subscribed as well. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to stick with these monitors. I think it looks better. They're bigger, they adjust better. I can have one go a different way. Nothing else has changed about the monitor apart from the size and the adjustments, really. The rest of it is all the same as the previous monitor, 50 hertz or 60 hertz, sorry. Color wise, I don't know, it looks the same to me. So one other thing to note is that this display resolution is now higher, so it's 1920 by 1200, not 1080. So that's actually an improvement, right? And then also we've lost hertz by 0.05 hertz because it's 59,950 and not the 60 that the other monitor had. But everything else is the same, 8-bit RGB. I haven't checked the graphics card, and I'm not going to have time this weekend to do that. So maybe on the next video when I'm doing the next upgrade, we will test out to see if having two monitors affects the FPS, the frames per second, or if it doesn't. So yeah, another problem that we haven't solved yet. I don't know if I showed you, but that's an issue, and I can't get to the disk drive. Yeah. So, whether I need this printer or not, I do not know. But look, we're getting closer, guys. Not really much more I have to upgrade. Or what do you think the next upgrade is? What do you think about these monitors? Did I do the right thing? Should I have two? Should I have the one? Do I need two? I don't know for gaming if I need two, but for editing it might be handy because I can drag and drop. So at the moment I have them as a dual monitor, so if I do one thing, it does everything on both. But you can set them up individually. So display, right click display, duplicate the monitors or extend the monitors. Keep these changes. So now I should be able to go across. Yeah, but they're the wrong way round. If I go right, I end up over there. If I go left, I end up over here. So I could shut that and then go over to this one, but then it opens on this side. So that's odd. So yeah, playing about with it would probably figure something out. But yeah, I can have stuff happening on this monitor, which I can drag and drop possibly over onto this one. So yeah, all you have to do is just play around with the settings. I'm pretty sure I can make the left one right and the right one left. Somehow make this my main monitor. So this is my main one. Yeah, whatever. Just got to play around with the settings, maybe, possibly. Hopefully I want to try and make this one the left. So when I scroll to when I move my mouse to the right, it goes onto this screen, because at the moment it's reversed. Or maybe I'll just swap them over. That'll probably be easier. So I've just figured out how to change the orientation. I'll just show you again. So you go up here and see the monitors up here. You can actually hold, grab it and move it, put it over there, and it looks like that. So now I can just scroll to the left and get onto this screen, or I can go onto here, and that is it, guys. And I also put it up the portrait view, so in case that's how you do it. But yeah, let me know why you need two monitors. Maybe editing would be better. I could just drag a picture over or a video. So yeah, I think that would be good for that. But other than that, it's just going to cost me more on my electricity bill, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next video. The next one's going to be the PS5 controller Hall Effect giveaway, and then we'll get back onto the PCs. Not much more left to upgrade on the PCs yet, unless I get any more components that I feel will improve this setup. And yeah, appreciate you guys. See you on the next one.